Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I thought it would be fun to do like a checkup on my reading goals. And when I say reading goals, I don't mean how many books have I read so far this year. I'm not telling you. Okay, I think it's around 30. I think it's 30. We'll say that. Which is a lot. I'm quite impressed. It's a lot for me. Slow reader over here. Leave me alone. But at the start of the year, I've put out 2 videos, one being a series I want to finish this year and the other being a series I would like to start. And I just thought it would be a fun idea to check in with those goals and see if I'm doing okay. So we are going to start with the series I want to finish this year because I feel like it's just not gonna end well. And I'd rather end on a happy note. So I just did a quick count and there were 6 series that I wanted to finish this year, so let's see where I'm at. The first series is actually a duology, and I have no idea what it's called. I'm just gonna call it the Passenger Duology by Alexandra Bracken. And no, I have not read Wayfarer yet. Leave me alone. I've lost the book. Oh, it's right there. I moved it because I did start reading, and when I say start reading, I mean I read about 5 pages and then I put the book down. It's okay, we have it now. The next trilogy I wanted to finish this year is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Now, I have only read the first one. I did try. I started Hollow City. Oh! Okay, I lied before. I thought I'd only read 4 pages, but apparently I'm up to page 86. So, I'm doing... Oh no, I am! No, I just remembered what had happened in this book. I enjoyed the first one. I thought it was a really cool idea. And these books just look really good. So I will hopefully finish this one this year. I don't know about the trilogy, but maybe I'll read the next book in the series. The next series I'm not going to get out because it's just gonna mess everything up, is the Heroes of Olympus. I think when I'd filmed this, I'd read the first 2. I have previously read The Mark of Athena, and I am... Okay, I am halfway through the House of Hades. I have like a book and a half to go. This is the series I have progressed the most with on this list, so it might be the only one that actually gets finished this year. I am making a mess on my bookshelf. I keep knocking over my little gladiator kind of helmets. My friend rented Greece last year and she brought me these back, and I thought they would be like really cool to put with my Percy Jackson stuff. The next series I wanted to finish was the Lunar Chronicle series, and I believe there is 4 books. You got Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter? I haven't read anything. I've read the first book and that's it. I haven't picked it up at all this year, so. The final trilogy that I want to finish this year is... Maybe I should hold up all the books, it might help. Is Lord of the Rings. Now, I had previously read The Fellowship of the Ring, that was last year. This year, I did complete The Two Towers. This is probably the highest on this list of series that I want to finish. And so I just have Return of the King, and then it'll be all good. I can be in on that fandom and pretend I know everything. I'm working out the percentage that I've read because we're gonna do some maths. Oh! Okay, so I just did my maths on the percentage that I have read out of all the books. I did it by doing how many books are in each series / trilogy, and then how many I have read. I didn't include the House of Hades because I am not finished it yet, even though I am halfway. It would throw off my calculations. So I pretended like I haven't read anything in it. I have read 47%. I'm failing already. So next we are going to be moving on to the series that I would like to start this year. I feel like I'm going to have a better time with this. Though for some reason in my head, even though it's just series I want to start, so I just have to read 1 book in the series, I keep picturing it as series I kind of want to finish as well. So the first series or trilogy? I think it's a trilogy, was the Nevernight Chronicles. I have read the first one. The book, I don't know where it went. It's somewhere, it's probably on like the bottom shelf that I rarely venture to. Books go to the bottom shelf to die in this bookshelf. So I don't know where it is, but I've read it. And I liked it at the time. I thought it was a good read, but now I've given it some space. I read it at like the start of the year. I'm not too interested in completing the series, but I started it. So I'm already winning. The second series I wanted to start this year was the Witcher series, and this series has 8 books in it. You have the 2 prequel books, and then there's the Seasons of Storm, which is, I don't think it's a part of like the main story, but it's in the Witcher world. So, including the prequels and that book, I have read a total of 3 books in the series so far. This is going to be the one I have with the most progress. Picked it up and I read pretty much all 3 books back to back. I really didn't, because I wanted to watch the show. So I'm excited to get back into Witcher. It's been a minute. I've taken a break from reading The Witcher so I could read other things, but I'm feeling I need to go back to it. The next trilogy I wanted to start was Mistborn. No, I haven't gotten to it. I will though. I will, but I want to read Elantris before I read Mistborn. But this one I will be reading. The next series that I wanted to start this year is the Wheel of Time, starting with the Eye of the World. Now, in the original video I said I wanted to leave this more towards the end of the year, and maybe we might push this one back to next year. We'll see how we go. And that is the Gentleman Bastard series. No, I have not started. If you watched my last video, it was a contender. It was a contender to be read. Unfortunately, it lost out to Jurassic Park, so. The Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb, starting with The Assassin's Apprentice. This, no, I should start with, no, I haven't read it, but I feel like I could. It's under 400 pages, just so it's a quick read. I've heard it's a good series, so we'll see. I feel like I need to explain myself instead of just saying yes or no, but no, I haven't. Maybe I'm doing better at the series I want to finish than the series I want to start. Next, we have, I think it's going to be a trilogy, and that is, and I don't even know what it's called. I just think they're calling it Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I have read the first one. I have read Skyward. I have not read Starsight, the second one. I haven't read that one yet, but I want to. I'm in kind of a sci-fi-ish mood at the moment, which is probably why a lot of the other books are being pushed back, because a lot of them are fantasy, and I just taken a break. So maybe I might read that one next, but I have read this. And the final trilogy that I wanted to start this year is the Ancestors trilogy. And no, I have not read it. It was again in the video that lost out to Jurassic Park. This was high up there. Let's do some calculations. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's just, I give up. Okay, so I had a total of 8 series or trilogies that I wanted to start this year. I'm only counting, they got 1 point if I'd read a first book. So Witcher, and it's 3 books, you only get 1 point. And out of the 8, I've only started 3. So I'm sitting at a sad 37%. I am failing in both categories. Right, we don't have time to be sad. It is time to come up with a solution to this problem that is the books that are unread on my shelf, because I can't buy more until they're read. I have put myself on a book buying ban. I feel like the best way to progress through this little issue is to read a book from one category, being books I want to series I want to finish this year, and then read from the other series I want to start this year. So I don't know how which is going to go there, because I've already started it, but I also would apparently like to finish it. So I am currently still reading Jurassic Park. Loving it. Just thought I'm just going to keep telling everyone in every video that it gets brought up in how much I'm loving this book. I'm only halfway through, and it's... read it. After I finish that, which doesn't count in any list because I bought it, I feel like when I finish that, I'm going to go and finish The House of Hades, and then I will move back over to a series I want to start, and I think it's going to end up being Red Sister by Mark Lawrence, and then I will again move back to series I want to finish. And because Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus, will only have one book left, I feel like, so I can at least finish one of them, I will read the final book in Percy Jackson, and then I'll move back to series I want to start again, and we will continue from there. Maybe I will get to the Eye of the World if I'm just going to do like one for one. So Witcher might be put on the back burner, and then it'll be Mark Lawrence, Red Sister, and you know what? It will be Elantris, and then Mistborn. Maybe. Should I read those two back to back? So that is the plan. I will be going one for one, and I will come back at the end of the year and do a check-in, and we will see if my percentage improves. I mean, it has to improve, but let's see if I can get like higher up. Like, let's aim for 80%. Let's aim for 80%. I hope you enjoyed this mess of a video, and I hope you enjoyed laughing at my failures and giving me the motivation to continue to read. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.